I'm leaping. I'm leapin. I'm leaping. Oh, you're leaping. Oh, you're leaping. I'm leaping. Oh, you're leaping. I'm leaping. I'm leaping.
It's I'm Leapin, the show where we have the same amount of time that it takes to watch an episode of Quantum Leap to talk about the very same episode of Quantum Leap. Start the timer! Boom. What's Quantum Leap?
Quantum Leap is a show with a man who looks like a dog and his mate who does not look like a dog, and they have to go in time and do a thing, and they are scientists, and it is top secret, and if it is top secret then you cannot know, and Al can see him, but other people can see him as well, but they can't see Al.
Who can see him? Oh, right, yeah. It's about everyone's favourite dog-faced actor, Sam Beckett. Scott Bakula is a quantum physicist who's time-travelling through his own lifetime in order to right wrongs.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
I forget that he's going through his own life.
He can't go earlier than when he was born. Except at one point he has been earlier when he was a baby.
What?
At one point he's been time-travelling to a point where he was not yet born, but was an unborn...
An embryon?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know, you said it.
And he is a baby.
He's not a baby, he's an embryon. What's the date for this week's episode?
The episode number actually is... Oh, well. The date. Date, September 4th, 1954.
Back in the 50s, baby.
Back in September, baby.
Scott, Quantum Leap's favourite decade, the 50s.
Is that where Chance is?
Chance might be in the 60s.
Oh.
I'm Leapin.
What? Did you hear the audience groan? Oh, I'm leaping.
What's the episode called this week?
I think it's called Pool Hall Blues. I never checked. You told me that's what it was called.
I think it is also called Pool Hall Blues.
I said, what is this one? And you said, I don't know, Pool Hall Blues or something.
Yeah, I didn't write it down. I think it's Pool Hall Blues.
I think it is. Let's have a little check or a...
Nope.
Or a, if it's not. Yeah, shut up. Let's get Nick Grit. How do we get Nick Grit?
Can't remember.
What is a Nick Grit?
Leap engines.
Yeah.
Leap engines? What's a leap engine?
A leap engine is where we write down little snarky comments. Oh, is this what he has to do? It's where we guess what he has to do and then get the blue light and do the leap.
We guess what the wrong that he has to right is in order to leap onto the next person in order to find his way home. What's he going home for? Has he got a wife and kids? He hasn't, has he?
I forgot that's what he's doing as well.
But he's getting home.
Because I've not seen it in a while, just because I always forgot that.
That he's trying to get home?
I just thought he's trying to do leaping.
What, for the sake of it?
Yeah, he loves it.
Oh, he loves a leaping.
And a bone. Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. First one is double up the bet because everyone thinks it's so funny. It's like, why did you double up that bet? And I was like, ha ha ha, ho, 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 ho. And then you're like, ha 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 ha. And then I'm like, what?
You're confused.
Yeah.
Because Oy vey, I'm the rabbi this week. He is a pool hustler, except he's not a hustler. He's very good at pool.
He's not a rabbi.
He's the greatest poolman that ever did live.
Is he?
He's
pretty crap. He just is in a bar.
Yeah. What do you expect him to be doing?
Championship.
What, the Crucible?
Yeah.
That's not going to be around for another 30 years.
30 years.
It was mid-80s, wasn't it? Do you remember? With Jimmy White and Whirlwind and Steve Davis and Alex Higgins and Ronnie the Rocket and the Scottish one and the one with the big glasses And the Chaz and the Dave.
Anyway, potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Second one is make the shot for $400.
Steve Son. It's a lot of money for the time, isn't it?
Was it?
What, for the 50s?
It's a lot of money now.
Exactly.
Hey, that's nothing now. But I'll tell you what.
Yeah, if it's a lot of money now, it's
In
different.
caveman times,
Yeah.
that wouldn't have been much money at all.
There's no banks.
Nah, no banks, that's where they get you.
And they can't read that it's a promise. That's what money is, isn't it?
No.
It says someone will pay the bearer on receipt the sum of or something. A note.
I promise that I'll be your friend. Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Next one is give up gambling, but not really. He has to gamble against the shouty fella. Because I think someone's like, you've got to give up gambling. He's like, I will. Alright, lads. What yous gone? It's like, what? Do you mean,
Alright, lads,
what
want to put an Aki on?
we got to put a purpley Aki on. No. But he's weird. And the shouty fella, he's annoyed.
He is annoying.
Why does he have to be shouting? Is it because everyone's old and a bit deaf?
Yeah.
And is a dog?
Yeah. His eyes don't work and his ears don't work. His tail doesn't work.
Paws. His nose is wet.
No, if a dog's sick when his nose is dry.
His nose is wet.
Because he is well. He's in good health.
He is well. Next one is...
Got a glossy coat.
What? Dog nose.
Huh?
This week, banks and dog nose.
Next one.
Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Next one is to take Al to the bogs. He just takes. He's like, take me to the bathroom. He's like, why? I don't want to go dogging in the bath. I don't want cottaging, thanks. I'm a man. And then SB's like, come to the bathroom. It's the only place that I can talk to you. For some reason, they've established this now.
He said it's the best place to talk. The best place to talk to someone who is invisible is the men's bathroom.
No, the best place to talk is at a phone booth.
Oh, that is clever. Has he never done that before?
No.
Probably.
No. And you talk to him at the phone booth, and then he talks, and then if someone's like, who are you talking to? He's like, I'm talking to Al on the phone.
But then you got to be careful because sometimes you get sucked down the phone line.
Oh, you get sucked off.
And then Neo is fighting Morpheus.
And then you end up talking to, like, prozzies on the phone. Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Next one. He has to shoot pool with trash. His name, they keep calling him Trash. I think that's his name.
You want about cue ball, man? Bald as a cue ball.
Yeah, they keep calling him Trash. I think that's his name.
Angry man.
Huh?
His name's not, I don't know what it is. His name's not Trash, though. Because the premise of this week's episode is...
Snooker.
Loopy. He's one of the greatest snooker men that ever did live, and his granddaughter
That I've ever seen.
in the world. His granddaughter owns a bar, and she wants to turn it into a blues bar anyway. A local gangster?
Trash.
A local ruffian?
A local trash.
He owns a portion of the bar. Or Sutton.
He has money in Sutton. He has to play pool against them, otherwise the bar goes.
He's got to beat a gangster at pool. Otherwise, his granddaughter's bar can't. His granddaughter's pool hall can't get turned into a blues club. But his eyesight's going because he's an old man. Except Scott Bakula is not an old man, so his eyesight's fine.
So his eyesight's fine now, but he has totally forgotten how to play pool.
He never knew in the first place. But
Doesn't he?
no, what
is this?
One
Soccer again.
kick it.
What are you doing? Kick it.
Goal. There is one disadvantage for SB. He can't see the different colours of the pool balls, can he?
No, because he's a dog.
Mm.
He runs after them all.
Mm.
I don't want him.
Want to bite him. Next one.
Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Is to bin a lamp and make an old fella go insane. Because the woman's like, I'm going to change the lamp on this pool table. And Scott Bakula's like, yeah, you probably should. And then the other fella's like, what? He has played so many games under that lamp. If you take that lamp, then that won't be there anymore for the future games. Like, yeah, you're probably right. I do need to clean the floor, though. What? But that piss stain on the floor has been there for 3 matches that he has won. If you take that away, he might lose one. Yeah, you're probably right. Well, I won't clean that up.
Charlie Black Magic Walters.
Is that his name?
That's who SB is, the poolman. So
Pullman.
yeah,
Like milkman.
yeah. Except pool, not milk. Leaves you 2 pints of pool in the morning.
Pints. Not even pints.
What?
Like open pint glasses. Here's your pint. 2 pints. Like he's in the pub with the lads. Getting over 3 pints.
Yeah, that's how milk comes.
Oh. Back in your day, I go to the shop. I buy milk on the internet.
No, you don't. I do.
My brother buys milk on the internet.
He's Black Magic's got his own pool table that is lucky and covered with a cloth.
An old cloth. Because if they try and change it, that fella will go mental.
And nothing really happens with it. It's not like it's got secret compartments or it's slightly tilted.
What?
Or
Why would it be
it's
told?
got a genie in it.
A jeans.
Genie.
Jeans.
Or
Denim.
it's got a dip in the middle. Or it's blue.
What are you? What?
They make a fuss about his table, but nothing ever happens with it. Next!
Oh. Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Next one is to go to the bank and get a boarding loan. Oh, we need to fight this fella. How about this for the plot development? Get a loan.
Because SB doesn't want to play him a pool because he knows that he's not very good at pool.
And he thinks a loan is exciting, Telly.
Yeah. Get a grip, SB.
Grip SB, you can't get a loan. That is boring.
Yeah.
All you need is a gun.
Yeah, go shoot the bank manager.
Go shoot the bank manager 3 times.
4 times.
5 times.
Shoot yourself.
4 times.
Shoot the bank manager through yourself.
Like this. 4 times.
Oh, stigmata.
You get a gun and you have your foot up. So what are you doing? I'm gonna shoot. Are you gonna shoot yourself and then me 4 times? Cough it up. Cough what up?
Yeah. Did you like the little wrinkle at the bank manager?
No.
No.
It kind of made me sad.
Oh.
Because he's like, that's my next one. Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Next one is make a person of colour feel bad after he just told him his life is hard and horrible.
Yeah.
He's like, I've had to put so much crap to get through this. I can't just give you a loan to beat a fella at a pool. You should be ashamed of yourself. How dare you have a shit life to get the job that you want and deserve. But you make me sick. Proper has to go with him.
Yeah.
Because he didn't get what he wanted.
Yeah.
I have to play pool now.
Yeah. They're trying to make a point, but they mishandle it.
Proper not on, is it?
Yeah. Because their point is that
it is on.
It's not on.
If you have a bank manager near you, go give him some heck.
He said like there's responsibility would be in the first or something.
But SB is a white man.
Yet again, it's another episode where a white man achieves the heroics that is attributed to a black man.
Because SB's boss.
Yeah.
SB, you did it. Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Next one is to watch Trash make sweet onions to his granddaughter. He says, I'm going to make sweet onions or something like that. He says the word sweet onions.
No.
He says onions.
Yeah, that's different though.
What did he mean?
Like
did he mean shagging?
2 or 3 times. Scott Bakula's saying something that confuses the other people, and they say, have you been eating onions again? You know, that makes you go mad. Like, that is a thing.
Yeah, have you been eating onions? Yeah. Like an apple? What?
Eating onions makes you go mad. Have you ever heard of that before?
I was just saying, have you ever had an onion? No.
That is balmy, innit?
What about sweet onions? For shagging?
That's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
You just misheard something. Because what happens? They can't get a loan. Oh no. And Scott Bakula won't play him at pool for some reason.
Time to eat the onions.
Even though he's a perfectly adept quarterback, isn't he? He never worries about that in that episode. But in this episode, he's worrying that he's got no pool experience.
I think he does worry.
I don't think he doesn't. I don't think he doesn't. Anyway, so the granddaughter's like, I've got a solution. I'll bang him. Because
sweet onions.
Because he has wanted to sleep with me since I was 13.
Oh. How old is he?
Then,
yeah,
I don't know.
Let's just say he's the same age
as her.
Yeah, and move on.
Next one. But he keeps saying that how long he's waited for it.
to eat the onion. Is she now the onion?
Oh, it's horrible. Oh, did the Belisario write this one?
Yeah.
No, there was no food. Oh, there was food in it.
What's that?
Every episode he writes, he shows off with all the foreign food that he likes.
What did he like this time?
Onions.
Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Next one is to get taught how to play pool via sex language with Al.
Please elaborate.
He showed him like you got to do this and you got to stroke it real nice, probably like a leg or an onion or something. Yeah. And then Al gets distracted. I don't know. He was doing. He was funny because he's doing like the sex language, instead of pool. He's doing the whole hitting the cue balls. That's the same as making love with a beautiful woman, isn't he? He's doing that bit, and it is funny, and it is on quality, and it is vast. He's going on about how smooth a stroke Black Magic has, but the best thing about this episode. Best thing about this episode, because the whole episode's a bit in general. It's just about pool. Is the backstory we get with Al and Black Magic. We get more of Al's backstory. He was a drifter who ran away from an orphanage and then got took under Black Magic's wing for what appears to be months.
Yeah, 10 years old, he ran away from the orphanage. He tried to pickpocket a man. That man turned out to be a world-famous snookerman, Black Magic, who told him off and said he should be with a family, but you can travel with me until we find you one.
Like Matilda?
What?
What happens in Matilda? I think that's the plot of Matilda.
I think Matilda's with a snookerman.
Yeah.
A poolman.
An orphanage.
Danny DeVito gets his hat glued to his head.
Yeah, that happened in Quantum Leap.
Oh, and then SB went magic.
It wasn't magic.
In Matilda, she makes things fly around the room. She's got full-on telekinesis. Next. Miss Trunchable.
Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Next one is get taught how to play pool via nerd language with SB.
Is that different from sex language?
Yes. He starts talking about nerd language and angles and
SB's like, oh, how am I even going to do it? And I was like, geometry. Remember all those degrees you've got?
And then I was like, oh, boredom. With maths and numbers.
Yeah.
You're meant to be a dog.
And then I said, oh, that's what I said. Al should just point up to where he should hit it.
Which brings me to my next one is potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Use lasers, exclamation mark, plus like 8 other exclamation. They use lasers. It's like, oh, by the way, I have lasers.
Because the special effects budget that they save by not having Al walk through anything this week,
They can use lasers
they can use for lasers.
100 times.
Yes.
Does
Because
that,
they point.
I don't think that'll help you.
No, well, it's all predicated on where you are in relation to the white ball. They put a marker on the white ball, don't they? And then a laser coming off the white ball to where it will go. That secondary laser doesn't mean anything. All you've got to know is where you are and where you're hitting the white ball. Because that's all you can control.
Yeah, but what if you miss?
Where exactly?
Because he gets it every time.
Yeah.
Oh. Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Next one is to play all the pool in the world.
I play pool for ages and it's boring.
There's a montage for like a good 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah. Ages and it is boring.
It goes in and then another one goes in. Then another one. And then you're like...
No one sat on the side with like a fag and a body on, are they?
Get off the table. No, they're not sat on the side with a fag or a body.
Fag on and a body. Being like, oh no, we better get off. Steve Davis is on the table and he is a machine.
He's looking somewhere else. Somebody wants something else. Oh, I'm looking that mast. Oh no, we're gonna get caught.
Oh, SB's on the table and he's gonna do all them 9 balls.
And there's Al, but I'm gonna keep hush.
Oh, I've been waiting so long to eat them onions.
I'm gonna eat one now. Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Next one is to stall because batteries are out.
Yeah.
Stall.
Yeah.
Hang on, there is batteries that have gone stall for a bit.
Gushy. Yeah.
Fucking gushy.
Gushy.
Yeah, no wonder he made sure he got on that plane.
Wait, did Ziggy get a mention this week?
No.
Ziggy?
I don't think so.
Maybe once there was a Ziggy Says.
Maybe, but it's all about gushy.
All about that gushy.
The batteries are out. Get on the plane, gushy.
There's a power drain at HQ because the FBI are draining all the power for some reason.
It's Gushy's a liar.
Enough to power a laser. There's enough power to keep Al there, but not to project a laser.
I'm telling you, Gushy's a liar. Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Next one is to stop Alberta getting fingered behind the bins. Alberta's the pool cue, and there's like, go break it.
Yeah. The baddie.
Yeah, trash. It's like, go to my house behind the bins. And
he gets his henchman to snap Black Magic's pool cue in half.
And he has a fight with him.
Alberta. Do you think it's named after Al or not?
Yes. Al's short for Alberta. Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. Second to last one is to unsnookered himself. Oh, you've snookered yourself. You've got to unsnooker yourself.
Yeah, he snookered himself in a game of pool.
Potential leap engines. Potential leap engines. And then the last one is what you said it. Go full rail to win the match.
Full rail to rail?
I don't know what that means. Oh wait, it is because I am not dead old and know how to play games that don't have lecky in them.
Did you not see the lasers?
No, there were no lasers because the lasers.
There was a little bit before he had to do it. He had to hit the cue ball off 3 cushions and then hit the ball and then pot it, and the laser showed the path. But then, no power. So Sam Beckett hasn't got the guide anymore, and he nails it
because he saw the guide.
Yeah. And he remembers.
And then he wins.
He wins. He saves the day, saves the bar, saves his granddaughter.
Stop right there. BT! Oh! BTI time.
Big ticket item.
The Nissan BTI is to beat trash at pool so that the woman can keep the pool hall.
Yeah.
Was that the leap?
I don't know.
No.
What was the leap?
The leap was to get trash out the bar. He's like, I won. You can get out now. And then he leaves the bar, and then he leaps.
Does he not say something to his granddaughter before he leaps?
He says something like, do you want to eat an onion? Is that onions I smell? And she's like, yeah, I've been eating onions. Because we're all mental. Who's the rival in this episode?
The rival is Baldy Cube Baldy Man.
Trash and bankers.
Yeah.
Especially unfortunate ones that are having crap all their life. How dare he not give anyone a loan?
Yeah, I should give her a loan.
Just give it a loan. What can Al walk through this week? Or what it is called this week? Is there lasers?
Plenty of lasers.
So it's what can Al walk through?
Nothing.
Nonk.
Nothing.
Invention of the week.
Geometry.
Nonk. I thought
that weird song that they do.
No, I thought it was going to be the song, but she just starts singing along.
Yeah.
Normally, for it to count, she has to say, "What is this?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "It's road paint, love." Who's hotter, SB or the old fella?
I think Black Magic is pretty old, isn't he?
He's very old.
We see the back of his neck and shoulders at one point, and he's dripping with sweat, isn't he?
He's dripping, and he's full on dead Al old.
He's all old.
He's
and
Al
SB
old.
Is beautiful, isn't he?
He's a beautiful, even though he has dog face.
He's got a glow.
Every time I have to judge if he's hotter or not, his dog face seems to disappear. Would you jump or would you stay?
I'm not staying in the 50s.
I'm not staying because I realised something, except for when they go to the bank, I've just realised something else. But it's always night.
It was always night.
Always night. I am not a vampire or an owl.
Wait, here's the thing. So, he is old, yeah. But we've established that when he leaps, his body becomes the body. Yeah.
What?
It's not Scott Bakula inhabiting the body of black magic. It's Scott Bakula's body inhabiting the space of black magic, isn't it?
So, what? So you can see his body?
No, because his eyes aren't bad, because he's got Scott Bakula's eyes. Do you remember when he leaps into the blind man?
Yeah.
He can see because it's Scott Bakula's body.
Right.
Therefore, if you leap into someone who's like 70 and you're like 30, are you going to live until you're like 130?
What, is he going to be in the body for 60 years?
Yeah, if you don't leap, if you stay there.
He's always going to leap.
No, but the question is, would you leap or would you stay? So if I stay,
You're going to be.
do I take my age with me? Do you know what I mean?
I'm going to go to leap into an old fella.
Like if I leap into an old guy, I'm not going to be feeling it in my knees any more than I do.
No.
And I'm not going to die in like 20 years.
No.
So you'll be the oldest. You'll be like a super sprightly 90-year-old still smacking at a pool.
If he leapt into a baby, it would be a very well, like...
He's going to die.
His motor skills would be great.
He's going to die at 20.
This baby is like just...
Yeah.
If he went into like a horse, they'd be like, hey, that horse is stood up upright.
This 20-year-old boy needs a hip replacement. Oh, interesting. I'm still not staying. Not at all. It's the 50s.
And we're not vampires or owls.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris. Who or what is a crummy?
A crummy?
Yeah.
You on about Ziggy or you on about Gushy?
Not on Gushy. He needs to get on that plane.
A Ziggy is an AI from the future.
Oh. Are we going to Chris's corner this week?
No, we've just been.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. He fancies his granddaughter, don't he?
No, he fancies someone else's granddaughter.
yeah. Same thing.
It's not, though, is it?
He fancies his granddaughter.
He's allowed to fancy her, because that's not his granddaughter.
It's his granddaughter.
Yeah.
And that other guy fancies him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to some predictions for next week.
Yeah.
He leaped into this next one, and he was on a trapezium, was he?
Oh! Yeah. No, he's on a trapeze.
What's a trapezium?
The shape.
Oh. And he is like, oh, I'm leaping. He's
swinging.
Oh, I'm swinging. Oh. And then someone else is like, are you ready? And he's like, no, I'm never ready at the beginning of an episode.
He's never ready, is he?
What? Oh, no, just as well. Have you got a phone?
Over him in the circus. Is he going to be in the circus or just like a gymnast?
I think it might cop out, but it hasn't recently. They've just went full in with, oh, he's in a pool hall. He's going to play pool.
Full in with the genre movie.
Yeah, they didn't do the stuntman twist for a while.
Oh, where he was going to be dead.
He got murdered, and then it turns out he was an actor.
He was a stuntman. I kind of don't want him to be in the circus because there'll be loads of
lions.
There'll be loads of
clowns.
No, keep going. There'll be loads of exploitative shots of actors. You know what I mean?
No.
Do we like exploitative shots of?
Is it people wearing skin tight clothes?
No, it's like little people and bearded ladies and that.
Oh, because they're horny. That's what they're going to tell me. I don't think that. Have you got any onions? What do you think is going to happen?
If he's in the circus, I think like the BTI will be to stop that woman dying from falling from a great height.
Oh.
That'll be the BTI.
Whoa.
But then that's the same thing. Is it always he has to do something that the person would be proficient at, but he is not? It's not always that, is it? It's not always he has to play pool.
Sometimes he has to go on a bus.
Sometimes he has to go to Buffalo.
Mm.
So that's the BTI, I reckon. But the actual thing will be to reunite an estranged father and daughter, and the dad's a clown. Though.
So the other episode where the son's dead, repeat an old episode, but this time with clowns instead of Jewish people.
Oh, and the rabbi, that was that, wasn't it?
Who could
the
also be
estranged
Jewish.
father and yeah, but I'm thinking they don't live together.
Same thing though.
Yeah. Kiss a clown. What do you think it's going to be?
He has to do a jump through a big drum.
Through a drum.
Yeah.
The beginning of the show.
He has to jump through a drum.
Through a drum.
Yeah, and then go, ah.
Not a ring of fire.
No, a drum.
Not bury himself.
No. Yeah. Always bury himself. But a big jump through a drum.
Oh, that's going to be lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. How do we end episodes? How do we and them and you and his and this and that and whatever that is on there end?
Crabbits.
Some crabbits.
You got any funny names?
With some pictures. Oh, let's do one funny name first.
Yeah.
Funny name. The guy that played Black Magic. What's his name? His name was Rob Rags Wood.
Oh, that's a good
Rob
name.
Rags Woods.
That's a good name.
Rob Rags Woods.
Was it Rob Woods, but his nickname was Rags?
Yeah. And another one of the writers, I think he was a script editor, was called Randy Holland.
It is, isn't it? Have you ever been?
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever been?
All right, let's end this episode with some pictures.
Should we take a picture?
Let's take one picture. Oh, that was quick. Number one picture is Al looking at SB, all intense, in the bogs because he bloody loves pool, which isn't code for shagging.
He does love pool, doesn't he?
He bloody loves it.
How many more things is SB going to be very good at and he's forgotten, or Al would have loved to his core for his entire life that we have never heard about?
Every episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Number two picture is Trash looking at the granddaughter, all intense, outside of the bogs because he bloody loves pool, which is code for shagging.
Onions.
Just eating onions. Number three picture is SB looking at the henchman, all intense, outside of the bogs because he bloody loves pool, which is code for beating up a person of colour in a back alley.
He loves it, doesn't he?
He bloody loves it. No one's gonna mention that. He makes a black guy feel really bad, and then he beats another one up in a back alley.
Can dogs be racist though?
Yeah, they're colourblind. They don't see colour. Number four is SB looking at his granddaughter, all intense, inside the outside of the bogs because he bloody loves pool, which again is code for shagging.
You lost me with all the layer of
He's
locations.
looking at his granddaughter, all oniony. Alright, I'm leaping. 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 I'm Leapin.